Hello, tonight. Hopefully, I'm going to be able to get Jennifer on this call this time. And we're just going to chat because it is Thursday and we didn't do our Thursday chat today earlier. So we wanted to make sure we did it now because hi, hello, how are you? We've had a really great week. And our Facebook group is off and running. Oh, thank you so much. Our Facebook group has been great. I posted in there today. I did 2 lives in there today answering questions that people had just about different ways to monetize on social media. So that was cool. And we were given an opportunity to do a UGC contract with a media company, and we'll hopefully have our story sold to some news outlets soon. So that is huge and something that was really unexpected, but thankfully I have the skills and the knowledge to be able to work out contracts like that. So that was great. Hello, Jennifer. I wanted to start talking in a Scottish accent, but an episode of Smartless. So if you don't listen to that podcast, you should. It's so good. Hello. I want to start. So James McAvoy was on.
Oh God, are we doing the Scottish accent?
I want to talk in a Scottish accent like all day, but I keep switching from Scottish to British, and Charlie's making fun of me. So but we're here, we're hunkered down, we're hurricaning. It's a little windy every once in a while, but nothing crazy.
I was just about to ask you about that hurricane out by you.
Yeah, nothing crazy yet. There's been some wind gusts. I think we just got really lucky. We are like on the East Coast, so it kind of split. Pieces of the hurricane kind of split.
Weird.
So it wasn't horrible.
At least you're not in, the throes of what everybody else is going through. That's probably the best part.
The flooding is, I can't even imagine how much that's going to impact so many people because this water has nowhere to go once it goes in. So.
Oh my gosh. Well, I'm glad you guys are staying safe where you are, and no hurricane is going to blow you guys away yet.
No, not yet. They can't get rid of us that easily. Luckily. Would you like to go?
We're too Floridian.
We're too Floridian for that, he said.
Floridian. I love that response.
Florida for all that mess. Anyways, I was talking before you came on about what a phenomenal week we've had, like in our group. Right before this live, I was able to go out on the Facebook group and do answer a couple of questions.
Which I love that. I just was watching that and I got kind of caught up in it.
Yeah, I was. I'm all over the place, but I'm like, okay, I need to say this. I need to say this. I need to make sure they know this.
And I think the fact that just being comfortable enough to say what we know, that just prompts, everybody else to ask a question, which is helpful. How about that? So I don't think it's that you're talking over yourself or whatever. I know they're both getting kind of tired. We were just putting decorations up outside and they were helping and having a good old time. And
Halloween.
Neighbors walking by and complimenting because they're the killer clowns or whatever they are. That we see. So clowns, yes, we got some clowns in our front yard.
Spiders.
Yeah, spiders are out there too.
People
What?
pecking the
Pumpkin, a spider, Harry and Hermione.
ham.
Yeah.
Cool.
Wow.
Cool.
Cow.
See, I tell you, I can go live because they're being quiet, and then I'm overheard.
Life. This is real life for moms. my kid interrupted right before yours. So this is life.
So, I mean, we can make it kind of short. I know you've got that, hurricane around and whatnot.
Yeah,
So,
and I'm playing a very intense game of miserably. So.
Well, we won't make it for too long. Maybe we'll cut it off at 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock your time, 8 o'clock my time. And then I would say the live part. See, now I was talking to somebody else in our group today, and she was. It's just a matter for some, of starting, just getting started, and not really knowing what to do. So not to call her out, but Michelle, she was wanting to know, what kind of content she should start with. And before she goes into a niche, right? And
Right.
so we learned over time.
Hi.
We learned over time that it's not a great idea to super specifically narrow down and niche yourself into a pigeonhole area. You are home. You are at your home, honey. She's home too.
Do you know what a niche is?
Ooh, what's a niche? Go in. Go into a house. Well, we can do that.
House. That is a good. That is house. Is a niche. That's true. See that?
Yes, that can be one. He's listening and not knowing he's learning.
Round and round, round and round, round.
I think that it was helpful to kind of generalize, because when you're starting out, and this is the part we missed, I think, when you're getting started, you want the wide cast net. You want to talk to everybody,
Right.
and then kind of narrow yourself down. Hi, bud. Hi, can we use inside voices? Because mommy's trying to talk, okay?
I feel like you just get so when you realize all of these things are possible, you just get so overwhelmed with, oh my God, I could do this, I could do this, I could do this, when it's really like now at the point that we're at, yes, we can do this and we can do this and we can do this, right?
And I love feeling, and I was just thinking about this before we came on, and I love so much more confident today being able to share all of that I've learned, because that was my whole point when I got started, was to help people and understand, that there are so many more possibilities. And I think once we got together and decided that we wanted to start our own Facebook group to help people that are like us, that's what, I got so excited for. And I was thinking that if it hadn't been for you,
red truck.
We have a red truck.
Do you have a red truck in your room, maybe?
You want a red truck?
Yeah. You could go get me and show it to me.
Go get a red truck over in the drawer, remember?
Go get me a red
truck. Pro Mama 5. That's the I think that the most important thing that I kind of got happy about having our group is the fact that I feel confident to be able to talk about all of the results and all of the ins and the outs. Yeah, in the drawer. You see
really
the drawer?
to be able to share like all the crap that went through, right? Because this hasn't been an easy journey, right? This isn't an easy thing to decide to become an entrepreneur and to make the decision to try and make money online, and like, it's not an easy thing to do. So being able to share like the stupid things that we did, like when I bought the followers on TikTok.
Yeah.
Remember I told you, I was like, don't ever do that.
Yeah. And
like stuff that we can share now.
Yeah, and that's the thing, that's the important part, is just letting people know we're human, we make these mistakes, we live through it, and then we just grow and build from that. And I mean, and just today, I learned something about the algorithm of Facebook and Instagram. I mean, there's like a whole new world that I'm still currently learning. And the reason, that you're able to grow so fast and that I've had the slower growth is just because we've been trying different things at different steps, right? So stop comparing yourself to others.
Exactly.
On their own journey, learning their own skills. So I think that would be, I think that's one thing that I'd really like to help people kind of feel comfortable in knowing and trusting that your chapter 1 is not our chapters 22 and 49, right? Just getting into it, just learning all these skills. That's the important part. And that's the hardest part for a lot of people, is just to say, yeah, I think I'm gonna, and I will.
Yeah. And I think that's probably what, like, for me personally, it held me back, because I had so many ideas and I wanted to do them all at once.
Yeah.
Right? Really, I needed to step back and I needed to do one step at a time, right? Like what was the learn how to create content, learn how to do copy, learn each of the steps that we were able to check along the way.
Yeah.
Like, okay, we did this. We've conquered Instagram. All right, now we're gonna move to Facebook. Okay, now we're gonna move to TikTok. Okay, now we're gonna do this. Like, you really have to, I feel like, hone in on, okay, I'm just gonna specifically focus on this and I'm gonna master it, because there's no mastering something that you don't control, right?
Right. No, totally.
So, like, I'm gonna master it to the best of my ability, and then I'm gonna teach others, because I made all these shitty mistakes. Or excuse me, I made poopy mistakes, and then now I can tell people not to do them.
And I think that's what a lot of people are searching for, because when I even was getting started, I'm like, how does anybody even know how to start doing any of this?
And when you asked anybody, it was, oh, well, buy this course.
Exactly.
Or join my mentorship group for $8 a month, or blah, 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 right? It was never like, hey, do this, let me help you. It was always, oh yeah, buy this course, or hey, join this, or give me this money, and I'll help.
No kidding. And then even when you did buy something or you did join a group and pay, you still weren't heard a lot of the time. Like, your opinion or your question was glazed over, it was missed, it was skipped. Like, sometimes it gets to be too much when you're part of a group that you're paying for, and not everybody gets to have a say so. Yeah, honey. Okay. Hold on, babe.
My thing. Do you need to go, Mama? I can talk. If you wanna go do that, I can chat. I'll talk to the camera.
Let me go and check on her, and you chat with everybody else.
Yeah. My whole thing is that when you're like, when you're a leader, when you're a mentor, the number one thing that you can do is tell people you don't know everything, right? There is no possible way that somebody can teach you every single thing there is to know about making money online, because it's different for everybody. It's different for every single person that tries to do it. So that was always frustrating for me. And I have been in mentorship groups in the past, and I have asked people that are making millions of dollars, mind you, how to do things, and they couldn't explain it. Number one, as a leader, as a mentor, if I don't know how to do something, I'm going to say, I don't know how to do that, but let's figure it out together, because that's just how I was brought up, especially in the military. And then, like, that was always super frustrating, to be paying people money every month, ask a question, and they either dodge the question or they just can't answer it because they don't know it. So that's the thing that I like about us, is like, we're not gonna BS anybody. If we don't freaking know the answer, we're just gonna say we don't know it and figure it out together, because that's a great question. So that's what I really love about being able to have our own group and draw people in that really want to ask those questions, and like, not everybody wanting to do the same thing, right? Like, not everybody wanting to sell a course, or not everybody wanting to sell this specific product. It's literally, hey, you can monetize thousands of ways. Let's figure out how is best to do it for you.
And I think that's a really good point. Also, the concept of building a personal brand was so foreign to me, and I was just like, well, I'm supposed to talk about a product because that was where my mind was when I first learned about a product, learned from a product that taught me a skill. And I'm like, well, what is a personal brand? How do I build a brand? What are those pieces and parts? And I just didn't understand it. And it's just starting to click in the last 6 months for my own content. So I'm super excited that you're right. I finally went through those mistakes and now I'm learning. So now I can be somebody who's standing on the shoulders of other successful people. And now I can lift up somebody above me, you know, and have them stand on my shoulders and progress faster from my mistakes, hopefully.
You know what though?
Yay!
Biggest thing I feel like we need to remember, it just goes back to something my sisters always, so my sisters always told me, don't ever shave like your stomach area, you know, the little that goes like from your belly button to the little line. Don't ever do it. Don't ever do it, because once you do it, you're gonna have to do it for the rest of your life. Don't ever do it. What did I do? I did it. Now, the rest of my life, I have to shave this one little area because there's little hairs that poke up, right? It's just, it's like having kids. We can tell our kids all the experiences we've been through, and then they're going to take bits and pieces from that, and they're still going to go and learn from their own mistakes.
Oh, yeah.
Things
Yeah.
like that's what I have to continue to remind myself, because I truly don't want people to make the same mistakes that I did, because it's been a long road, right? It's been a long road.
And it has been, I mean, not only has it been long, but it was also kind of in the wrong direction for a little while.
Right. And that's what but I feel like had I not that direction, I wouldn't be where I am.
True.
So
I agree.
Deter anybody from making the same mistakes, but I do want to give them my experience so that they can use that to make their decision. I guess, does that make sense?
100%. Yeah, because and I feel the same way too. And the people that we've met in our community already, like they've said so much of the same kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And that's been probably the best, like biggest confirmation that this group is so needed.
Yeah.
That people need to have the validation about what all we're talking about.
Right.
Some people are already asking technical questions because they're already in it. Some people are saying, I'm brand new. I have no idea what you're even talking about. Can you explain more? Heck, of course. We want you to know about it because there's smart ways to work and there's hard ways to work. We are learning how to work smarter.
Yeah.
And not saying a hard worker is not a good person or anything like that. It's just it's a different world today from the hardworking people that we were raised by. Yeah. And the fact that I don't remember who it was, but somebody was saying that somebody's mother-in-law or whatever isn't appreciative of them and thinks that they're trying to come in and just swoop in and take the guy's money after so long of not knowing, whatever. So it's just,
right.
There's all kinds of mindsets that kind of deter people from getting going. And it's all in, it's all in how you absorb what you hear from people and deflect. If you're afraid of getting started because you're afraid of somebody seeing you, so they see you. They're not paying your bills. They're not taking care of your life, how you are living it. So you do you. You have to learn a way to make something work better for you. We're not, if it was a perfect world, we'd all be taking care of each other and everybody would be normal and happy and whatever. We are all here for ourselves. Nobody's coming to save us individually.
Normal person I know.
I'm normal. And I think that's been one of the driving motivations for myself personally to keep going, because I'm going from an employee mindset. I've worked in 19 years of healthcare, and I have never successfully gone anywhere with a side hustle business. I've done a couple, but I wasn't in the right mindset at the time. And I'm just like, well, it didn't work right away, so it's not going to work ever. And I gave up. I quit trying. This is something different. This is all on me to learn the skills, to implement the skills, and to go and do the work to make it work.
Yeah.
And it's a hard thing, but it's hard in a better way than just doing nothing.
Yeah.
Just staying stuck.
And I've done, God, girl, I've done so many MLMs.
Yeah.
Pampered Chef.
You could write a book on everything you've done.
Pampered Chef. I've done all kinds of fitness supplements. I did Beachbody. You know, I was selling them Beachbody, the workouts. Like, I've done all that.
Yeah.
And like, that's no thank you. No thank you.
Right?
No thank
Convince people is the worst way of selling a product.
you. Different.
Yeah, it's completely different. And I think when you have a product of your own, like I just drive by all of these businesses in my neighborhood and I'm like, it's so sad that they're closing shop after they've been there for less than 5 years because they didn't have one. I don't understand what the title is above the building. The sign didn't make any sense. And then I go in the store and it's an empty store. There's like nobody in there because they don't know how to tell people that they exist. And
Right.
so there's just like a series of a strip mall by us that there's a new store that opens up every few years because they can't get somebody in. And it's just somebody like who just started something and they're like, oh, this will be great. We're on a main strip of road. People are going to see it and come in. Not anymore. Like, not anymore. Word of mouth doesn't work as well anymore. You have to learn. You have to learn how to have outreach in different outlets. And learning a digital marketing skill is just another way, just another opportunity if you already have a product. And I know you were starting because you already had like your other product with your shirts and your.
And speaking of shirts, wearing one now. Look at you.
That's the one.
One of them.
So like you already had started a business. And I think once you found the skills to automate it and make it better, that just was like the fire under your butt to keep going.
Absolutely. I mean,
yeah.
Oh my God. What we have been stanced into virality, honestly. I mean, that's pretty much what happened. I just made a random TikTok one day and I was like, where are all the Florida content creators? And all of a sudden, it's viral. And I'm like, oh my God, I can be a content creator. I can do this. And then it's like, no, you can't. Slow down.
You gotta do it, but in steps.
I had to do it right. And I wouldn't have succeeded had I continued my business, what's the word I'm looking for? Plan. My business plan back then. Like I had to have these skills. And I personally, I know myself, I had to go through shit talky much to get to the point that I'm at because I want to be able to explain it to people.
Right.
That's how I've been my entire life. I'm a in the weeds person. Let me research it for you, you know?
And to be honest, that's what always made me scared to talk on a live, to talk on any kind of a talking content video, because I always felt like I didn't really quite understand it. So who am I to come out here and talk about it? So yeah, I completely agree with you on that. But
well, I understand it most days more than I do, if I'm being honest.
Right.
You have so much knowledge, it's ridiculous. Like you know so much. The way when people ask questions in the group and the other groups that we've ever been in, when they ask and you just give the most detail from your experience.
It's the analytical job employee part of my brain that comes out.
I think that's great because then it really shows people like legitimately. It's not just like, hey, don't do that. It's like, hey, don't do that, and here's why.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's what we were missing a lot of in the beginning when we started 2 years ago.
I agree with that.
Why?
Yes, I was going to say the same thing, is that we were just given bits and pieces, and I was always kind of on the hook for more, like what is really happening. Like I hear you saying the nice superficial stuff, but what is the how? I'm just not understanding it. How can we explain it? And sadly, some people in some mentor groups will just say, well, here, we made this product.
Right.
Go and buy that, and that will explain it. Well, I did that,
And
and no, it's not.
explain it. Yeah.
Really give any much more detail than the superficial things I was hearing. So yeah, having our group, and I feel more confident that our group will do really well, simply for the fact that we've both been able to break things down through practice, through learning from other people, and understanding the concepts behind it, so we can explain the how, and we can explain so much of it for free. And I
Yeah.
think that to me is more valuable than any product that somebody can create,
For real.
because here where now we can answer it right here.
Yeah.
Um,
And want to, like, and we want to.
and we want to.
If
No, that's what
not, and we're not like, hey, pay me this
we're not.
money so I can give you this information.
Yeah, we're
We're
not out here desperately seeking money. We're
no, we're
we're just
legitimately trying to build unity.
yeah. We want people to know the thing. So yeah, I think the fact that your growth has been amazing. I'm so proud of you. You're already getting content like brand, relationship, contracts, and all this stuff. Like, you're on a roll. You're one to be watching right now, because everything that you have done so far to this point has just been hard earned, and it has been hard work, but it's worth it. And it's going to pay off, because it's just going to keep flooding in for you. And I think that's amazing. And everything that you've done to this point, somebody else can learn from it and do it for themselves too, because we all are able to do it. It's just a matter of what we learn, how we learn it, and how we all apply it.
And believing in yourself enough to freaking do it.
Yes, I agree.
Because
I agree.
you don't believe in yourself, nobody else is going to. Period.
Period. End of story. Yes. And I think that's a great ending on the live.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pop out, and I will be seeing you later.
Thank you
And
so much for joining. And thanks for everybody joining. All right, pop off. I want to see my red truck next time.
we will try and find it.
Bye. All right, guys, that was great. A nice little Thursday chat. Talking about our experience and our group and freaking real life. So, yeah, we're just two moms that are out here trying to run a business and from our phones. And we have a free group, and we would love for you to come and join it, because we want to answer your questions. So thanks for joining. And if you have any other questions and you want to drop a comment, you should do that. And make sure you hit that follow for both Jennifer and I. Have a wonderful night.